Can I
Yeah.
ask you about bail? While I've got you, but I'm not familiar with the criminal justice system until recently, and I practice migration law, which is a horrible field. But this idea that you can put bail conditions on someone so onerous that you're effectively jailing them or metaphorically jailing them where they can't speak and can't post on Facebook. What is that new? It seems
Yeah.
very
Look,
draconian.
I think what courts have done is they've pushed back to some extent against the desirability on the part of governments and police to give as few people bail as possible by saying, well, all right, I'll get around it by giving you bail, but I'm going to put so many conditions on you so that the police are happy and will consent to you getting bail. And so I think that's why the courts have done it. But in effect, I've had clients say to me, I'd just rather go to jail.
Right.
You know, I'd rather be incarcerated because I can't. I mean, and one of the key features of control of people is curfews. So the insistence that people have to be at home between 9 p.m. and 9 a.m., for example, and police come knocking on your door at 3 a.m. Regularly to make sure that you're complying with a curfew. Now you've got to say, what's the purpose of a curfew? There seems to be a mythology that people will commit crimes at night, which is not necessarily the case. There's also, the restrictions on who people can talk to, where they can go. And then people have to keep coming back to court to get amendments to their bail if, for example, they get a job or they get night shift or they've got kids that they've got to pick up. It's a really unsatisfactory system. And it's because bail with conditions, a heavy number of conditions, is better than, in the court's view, a person being detained. So they've been put into this position to a large extent, Matt, I think, by draconian legislation.